Okay, folks, so welcome back. Nothing special about today, just kind of a quick locomotive roster update. Pretty much everything I have collected over the years. So, starting from oldest to newest. So, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to basically explain everything to you, what each locomotive is, or, well, does it have sound or not, and that's basically it. So first one here, as you can see, it is a Atlas Silver Series -8, the BNSF swoosh scheme. I bought these were basically my first models that I had bought when I first moved down to the south, and a club member, he had two of these for sale, and I could only buy one at a time, or my parents only could afford to buy one at a time for me. Basically what he did was threw in a locomotive and a decoder for, I think it was about $100 for it, and I think it was a Bachmann decoder that he threw in for me. So they were my first ones. I had two of these, but I sold one off to a friend, and then I know he does not watch YouTube, so he's not going to hear this, but this one here I am going to give away to him for being really of a great friend to me for so long. Alright, next up is these Bachmann Spectrums F40 PHs. So I bought these at a train show a while back from a couple of club members. Standard DC, as you know. I bought both of them because at the time I didn't know what I wanted to model, which is the reason why I got so many different varieties. But I bought these because I've always liked the F40 PHs from Amtrak. They, of course, are always nice looking engines, and now that I'm modeling chassis, I would love to keep these, but I know Rapido's got some nicer ones, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with that variant. So, but I am going to keep these. What I plan on doing is trying my best to paint these into the CSX versions of them. I've already did it to this one down here on the bottom, so this one's going to be next. Okay, next up are some MTH locomotives. Basically, I got two of the exact same Norfolk Southern's SD70M-2s. Both of them, this one that you see and then the one below it, does have sound in them. I bought both of them about 3 or 4 years ago. Still love them, still great models. The one on the bottom down here is a Union Pacific model and the flag scheme, DCC ready, as you can see. I was given to that as a Christmas present because I'd had one earlier, but that had fallen off of the layout and could not get it repaired. It was completely almost destroyed. Devastated me because it was my first sound unit that I'd ever had. And club member, he felt bad for me, so he went and got me another one. Unfortunately, he didn't. Not unfortunate, but I shouldn't say that. I should be really thankful for these. But he said he couldn't find a sound one for me, so but he got me another one, the exact same model, 8321 for Union Pacific, and I felt really happy. So this one here is going to stay in my permanent collection because it was a gift from them. The other two, basically, well, I'll explain everything here a little later on. Next up is another, or not another, but an MTH SD40-2 in Norfolk Southern and the non-horsehead scheme. This is DCC sound, as you can see. However, whenever I put it on the tracks, I get sound, but I do not get momentum. I don't get any, it does not move. And I don't even think I can blow the horn or anything, so I'm not too sure what's up with that. maybe I'll dig around a little bit more and see what's up. But really nice model overall. Great details. This was my first Intermountain. Bought through Train World. Next one up is the 8114, the original Norfolk Southern scheme. This is just a standard DC model. Really good. I gotta dust it off. I didn't realize how bad it was, but that's where I am with that. This one's gonna stay in a permanent collection as well. Next up is a Broadway Limited blue line AC 6000. The reason why all the handrails are off is I was going to do some weathering. I did a little bit, and I'm still going to plan to, but I'm going to do some dry brushing. This is, as I said, was the blue line version, which was just DC sound, but friend helped me out and put in a Digitrax decoder in it. Runs great now, and I run it with my two MTH SD70Ms, and they look great together. I love them. Next up is a pair of Amtrak cow bodies, is what I'm just going to call them. But as you can see, there's two different variants: the AMD 103s and the P42 DC. Both these when I was at excuse me. Both these when I was at college at Washington, and I've been wanting to get a couple of these, but now that I'm out of this era, I think I might just go ahead and sell these as is. There's nothing really major wrong with them. A couple little details are off of it. The couplers are in the box of this one. And this one here is basically brand new. There she is, DCC ready. Exact same paint scheme, so that's what you're getting. Most of these might be up for sale later, I'm not too sure. Next up is a pair of, I believe these are, somebody told me these are Athens. The old Athens blue boxes. So what the story was with these was I saw them kind of sitting out on a table, and I was going to buy them because they're B&O just in general, but the guy said they come with a whole bunch of passenger cars. I think he said about 10, 12 of them. It came with, I think, 5 or 6 B&Os and 5 or 6 Union Pacifics. So I got them at a local hobby shop a while back, or train show a while back. They need a lot of working done to them. They need oiled. They're good models. The next ones up are a pair of Walther's Protos, I believe, CB&Q E8. I do got 2 of them. The other one's just here in the bag. Great models. The only little thing that is my pet peeve is the Mars light, or the gyro light, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't go like this. It's got 2 of them where it goes like this. It's kind of annoying, but they're old models, so I'm not complaining. Next up is my second brass. I don't know why I did it this way. It was supposed to be the oldest and newest, but anyways, I found this at a train or a hobby shop about a year or so back, and did not know nothing about it. Kind of curious of it because it had 2 different logos on the side, and I was like, maybe it was like a custom made thing for somebody's custom railroad. But I looked into it a little bit more, and it's a Sunset Models, and it was for the Walther's circus train that they had done a few years back. And model, well, I can't find any of the passenger cars or the cars that go along with it. It's still a great model. still beautiful. Runs real great. I don't think there is no light in it. No. But maybe one of these days I'll get it out, run it for y'all. But real smooth, real quiet. Great model. I see why a lot of people go brass. Next up, as you all know, is the Greenbrier. In fact, the next two up are the Greenbriers. So this was my first brass one here. This one's going to stay in the collection pretty much until the day I die. And if I have kids, pass it on to them. If I don't, I got a nephew, I can pass it on to him. But this one's going to stay in the collection for until the day I die, like I said. Next one is the Broadway Limited version of this model. While it is a excellent model, great detail and everything, Dakota crapped out on me. So I'm in this model, or I'm in the market of looking for a decoder. So if anybody knows what decoder would be perfect for this, shoot me a message. I'd like to know. And finally, my newest purchases. I just made a video of this, so I'm not too sure which will come out first, whether it be this or these. So what I did is just made basically a cheap knockoff version of James Wright's review video. So these are excellent models. I've been searching for these for about 10 years. And I finally got a pair of them, and if I remember correctly, this one was on Train Worlds, and I got the last one. Both of these I bought from Train World, but I believe the top one there, well, was the last one from them. So I believe Athens has still got a few of them on their website, but I know there's plenty of other big time dealers out there like Spring Creek and Yankee Dabbler. So go check them out, talk to them, and see what they can do for you. But overall, folks, this is my collection as of right now. So here's the kind of the big news. Now that I got the two bicentennials that I've been wanting, that I've been saving up for a long time, a lot of these models are going to be up for sale or trade. So I think the only twos that I'm going to really keep are these two, and that's basically this. In case I ever go to somebody who's got a modern day layout, but I might even sell them. Most of these models are at what you see, what you get. Most of them are brand new. The only one that I think had a problem was this one. Yeah, there's a ditch light out, as you can see. I think it still lights up, but there's no reflector, so, or lens. I don't know why I said reflector. And as I said, this one here, no movement, but there is sound to it, so I'm not too sure. But again, folks, that is the entire collection in all its glory. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to y'all later.